Hey guys, yeah, it's me. Sorry for not uploading for a week, but let's just start the video. In the last one, Sam is sleeping with Fish, Chara, and Betty or Amber, if you guys like to say which her name is. Which of her name I mean. Anyway, with a cat pajama, and it's morning and Izuku wake up. And Izuku remember that he have time to spare, and he think what he should do. And he remembers something. No, he was being called by someone. You know what? Scratch all of that. Izuku go downstairs, and he was meet with his mother. And Inko look at Izuku and somewhat giggle. And Izuku was confused, and then he remember what he's wearing. He's still wearing the cat pajama. And Izuku say, "Don't laugh." And Inko say, "Okay, sorry." And Inko say, "Izuku, can you go help me for something?" Izuku asks, "What is it, mother?" Inko say, "You see, I was invited to go to Islands, and I have some work to do, so I want you to go to be for my representative." And Izuku say, "Really? Why me?" And Inko say, "Because you are the most responsible people after your father." And Izuku say, fair enough." And Izuku asks, "Can I bring Fish, Chara, Amber, and Pira?" And Inko say, "Yeah, sure." Then Inko say, "And you can bring one more. The maximum is second 5, if I correct. No, 6." And Izuku think, who should I bring? And then Pira come from the living room and say, "Oh, hello brother. Hello brother." And Izuku say, "Oh Pira, you come at the right time. So can you help me with a little?" And Pira asks, "What is it, big brother?" And Izuku explain about there's still one more seat that they can bring someone. And Izuku asks, "Who do you think we should brought from our class?" And Pira think of something, and he remember, "Oh yeah, brother, can I bring my friend, to go to Island with us?" And Izuku think, sure, why not? So Izuku told the girl, and the girl was excited. And they get ready and prepare. And Pira calls someone and talk about get ready to go to Island. And the person tried to say something, but Pira stopped. And the person say sigh, and she say, "Well, I have to go then." Izuku, Pira, Amber, aka Betty, Chara, and Prince is on the airport now, and they are waiting for Pira's friend. And Izuku asks, "So who do you bring?" And Pira say, "Oh, I think you see us before when we fought." And Izuku think, and Izuku remember who she meant by that. And Izuku say, "Oh, you mean the girl with the purple hair?" And Pira say, "Bingo!" Or correct. And then they hear a voice calling Pira. And they see and they look at Shinzo. Yeah, I will do this. Anyway, Izuku no Izuku go to Shinzo and say, Shinzo, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Izuku Midoriya, Pira's sister. And Shinzo shake Izuku's hand and say, my name is Hitoshi Shinzo. Nice to meet you. Pira go to Shinzo and hug her. And Shinzo somewhat blush. And Izuku seeing this and Izuku think, ooh, this would be interesting in the future. With somewhat a smug face right now. So the six of them go to the air, go inside the plane and go to the island. You know what? Omai would not. They go to island. And when they go to the island, you go tell them to brought their hero suit as well. And when they go to island, they go walk outside, and when they look and they see a crowd of people, and they hear a familiar voice. No, familiar laughing. And Izuku look and he know who it is. And Izuku look closely and he say, All Might. And when All Might hear Izuku voice, he look and see, oh, young Midoriya. And the media turn around and look at Izuku and they say, look, that the ghost or phantom. I don't remember what I call him. The when he fights Stain. The media go to Izuku because of him being popular, even though he's not a hero yet. And Izuku was scared and he immediately started run away. Make the media get lost of, I don't know what the word is. Shake off the media from him. And the five of them go to place that people don't go often and rest. And Izuku and take a deep breath. He is puffing because of how exhausting it is to shake off the media. And Izuku say, how am I getting chased by a media? I thought that should be when I become a pro hero. And I might say, well, you kinda is quite popular now after what you did when you fight Stain. And Izuku's thing, I should keep. Next time, if I ever go to vigilante world again, I will brought a spare mask and change my identity. And All Might started to laugh, and everyone as well. And All Might look at Shinzo and say, so who is she? And Pira say, oh, this is Shinzo. She is my friend. And All Might give her hand. No, All Might bring her hand out and to say, nice to meet you, Hitoshi Shinzo. Shinzo nervously grabbed All Might's hand and shake it, because Shinzo cannot believe that he actually meeting the #1 hero and shake his hand. And Shinzo said, nice to meet you, All Might, with nervously. And then they hear a voice. The voice say, Auntie All Might. Everyone look to see it's a girl with a blonde hair with a glasses. And All Might say, Melissa, it's been a while. And Izuku asks All Might, who is she? All Might explain, this is Melissa. She is actually the daughter of my best friend. And Izuku say, wait, you mean... No, Izuku say, Melissa. Where did I hear that name before? And Izuku remembers someone and he say, wait, are you Melissa Shield? The daughter of that Shield? And Melissa smiling and say, yup, correct. And Izuku somewhat getting excited and say, I quite a fan of your father's work. Can I meet him? And Shinzo, Amber, Chara, Frizz, and All Might was surprised to see Izuku getting excited over such thing. And Pira say, oh yeah, I forgot. My brother is actually a big nerd. And Izuku look at Pira and say, so what if I am? Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And Melissa say, yes, he's correct. And Pira put his head. Pira look at All Might, the four of them, and say, see? And All Might someone almost starting to laugh to see a kid so powerful yet a total nerd. And Izuku's girlfriend, aka Pira, Pira is Izuku's sister. I mean Amber, aka Betty, Face Chara, some starting to laugh and say, you're quite cute when you're excited, you know that? Izuku starting to blush and say, what? No, I am not. And the girl say, yeah, you are. And Izuku starting to get flustered. And everyone starting to laugh. And Melissa say, how about you guys meet with my father? And yes, because of David don't have it occur, I will make him a guy. Everyone go to David's lab, and when David meet see All Might, he say, All Might, long time no see, my old friend. And All Might say, David, long time no see, my friend or friend as well. And David looked behind All Might to see other people that he never seen before, but the boy actually remind him of someone. And David asks All Might, who are they? And All Might say, well, the 6 of them is actually a UA student. One of them is from the general course, but 5 of them is from a hero course. And everyone introducing themselves. And when Pira introducing herself, David look at the boy and say, so that means you are Izuku Midora, right? And Izuku say, yeah, nice to meet you, Mr. David. And David say, please just call me David. I actually quite a fan of you. You one of interesting one, you know? And Izuku say, really? How? And David say, well, you not only defeat the hero healer Stain, you don't using your crew at all, and you having a powerful quirk. And you also respect and you quite smart, and your tech is quite interesting. I hope I can look at it. For look at your tag a little if we meet again. And Izuku say, how about you saying now? And David was confused. What do you mean? And Izuku pulled out a suitcase out of nowhere, and everyone say, where did he get that? And then Izuku put his suitcase on the table and he opened it. And David see it's all the tag that Izuku used. And David see that his tag somewhat like Melissa. What? No, David and Melissa look, and Melissa say, this somewhat look like mine. And Izuku say, wait, you do somewhat like this tag? And Melissa say, yeah. And Izuku say, really? Both of them is geeking out because of they being a big nerd. And Freeze, Chara and Amber somewhat pouting with jealousy. And Omai seeing this, and he somewhat clear her throat and to take Izuku notice it. And Omai pointed at Freeze, Chara and Amber. And when Izuku seeing them pouting, Izuku asks, what's the matter? And Izuku say, and the girl say nothing while still pouting. Izuku still confused, and Pira and Shinzo facepalm themselves because of Izuku being a total bonehead do not notice this. And Pira thinks to herself, how is he one of the smartest person I know, but a hint like that he cannot even solve at all? How? And Omai starting to somewhat cough again, and Izuku know about what is going on. And Izuku say, Melissa, can you please show us around the part of the island if you don't mind? And Melissa say, sure. And David seeing this, and he think to himself, don't tell me that kid know about his secret as well. And when everyone getting out except for David and All Might turned to her normal form. And his wound not as bad as in the canon. So All Might not go to skinny form. She just go shrink down a little. And David go to All Might and say, are you okay? And All Might say, yeah, but my time limit is almost over. And David say, let me make a checkup on you. And All Might say, yeah, thanks, David. And David say, no problem, my friend. So Izuku and the other go around the park. But before that, Izuku have to dye his hair different color, so people don't notice it was him. They walk around the park, and when they, you know what, scratch the part about he changing his hair color using a dye. Izuku somewhat make a collar or a tag that can change his hair color. And don't ask me how, but let's just say it's quite futuristic. Anyway, they go around the US around all of the way. No, they go around the island to see all the tag. Izuku geeking out like a total nerd again because of all of the thing. And Amber, Pira, and Amber. Let me explain. Amber, Fish, and Chara still pouting more and more. And Amber, Pira seeing this, and he having she think of something, and she having an idea. And Pira go to Izuku and say, brother, this a good time to take your girlfriend go on a date. And Izuku say, And Izuku look at Chara and Pira, and Izuku say, yeah, you right. So I will go. And Izuku say to Melissa, sorry, but I think I have to take the girl out because I kinda owned somewhat. Oh damn for something I don't know by the look of it. And Pira look at Chara and Amber, and Pira say, are you a playboy? And Izuku say, believe me when I say I am not. I just have quite a predicament. And Pira say, yeah, he's right. So Izuku leave Melissa and Izuku leave Melissa, Pira, and Shinzo to go with Chara and Betty or Amber. They go all around the place, and Izuku tell them where to go back and meet back at a cafe or a restaurant. I don't know what to call it. When Izuku go there, Izuku see that Pira is sitting with other girls, and Izuku look closely to see it was Momo Yahirozu, Suyu, and Jiro. And Izuku say, Jiro, Momo, Suyu-chan. And the girl look at Izuku and they say, oh, Izuku-han, what are you doing here? Izuku say, I have to be a representative for my mother. And Izuku say, so how do you get here? And Momo say, somewhat like you, but my mother actually say this somewhat a trip, a holiday for me and my friend. The other girl is with she say Hagakure and Hagakure not go. You know what? Mina will be in here as well. Beside from just sit in the hotel. And then the drink come, and when they see look who the waitress is, they see Kaminari. And Izuku say, Kaminari, what are you doing here? And Kaminari say, well, I somewhat need a spare money, pocket money, so I get a job from my cousin that would actually work at this place, that actually having access at island, so he gave me a ticket. And I changed a little bit of the story so it would be interesting more. And then Ida come and say, Kaminari, can you help me? And then Izuku see Ida and Izuku say, Ida, yo. No, he say, hey Ida. And Ida say, Midoriya-san, nice to meet you again. And Izuku say, so you are representative of your mother, or you go with Kaminari to get some pocket money. And Ida say, well, I actually come because of my parent asked me to be the representative of them. But I meet with Kaminari and I see that she need help, so I help her as well. And Izuku say, neat. And then they hear an explosion. And Izuku say, what's that? Is that a villain attack or something? And Melissa say, no, I think that a competition. Let's go see what it is. They go and they see it was Kirishima destroying a robot using her hardening quirk. And Izuku say, Kirishima? And when Kirishima done, he looked at her classmate and say, oh, hey guys. No, he say, hey girls and Izuku, because of Izuku being a guy of all things. Izuku see the girl ask, Kirishima, how did you get here? And Kirishima say, oh, do you guys remember sports festival? Actually, the first place get a ticket to go to island. And then they look at Izuku and Izuku try to remember of something because of Izuku being the one getting the first place in the sport festival. And Izuku remember about he giving a ticket to Kirishima and say, you can go with anyone you want. And Kirishima say, really? Thanks. End of the flashback and say, oh yeah, I forgot, I give her a ticket to go to this place. And then the next contestant walk out and everyone see and Izuku say, no, Kirishima say, Bakugo, do it. What should I say? Yeah, I should say this. Kirishima say, Bakugo, do your best. And Bakugo say, oh shut up, you shitty hair. And Izuku say, are you seriously give the spare ticket to Bakugo? And Kirishima say, yeah, pretty much. And Bakugo see Izuku and Bakugo somewhat pissed because of him not be as strong as Izuku. She not as pissed as in the canon, but still pissed. So Bakugo using all her rage to destroy the robot. So she got about 11 seconds. And it's a new record, the new high score. And she smirked and he jumped to the sitting area while Kirishima already there when Bakugo starting her test. No, starting her test or her match or her round. I don't give a damn anymore. Izuku say, they're pretty good. And Bagu say, I don't need your complimentary. And Izuku say, okay, fair enough. And then the next contestant, and it was Toroki Shoto. And Toroki literally just freezed the whole entire robot. All of the robot, and she got 11 seconds as well. And Bagus getting angry and frustrated. And Pira say, brother, you should try it. And Izuku say, are you sure? And the other girl say, yeah, we want to see how strong you have been. And Izuku sigh and say, fine. Izuku jumped down and he told the announcer, may I try this thing? May I try it? And the announcer say, but you a guy. And then Izuku summon a ball around the air and say, yes, I am a guy, but I have a quirk. And Izuku, the girl know and say, wait, you that kid from the sport festival? And Izuku say, yeah, but may I take the test now? And the announcer say, yeah, sure. The robot was reset, and when the announcer say start the match, Izuku summoned about you know what? He summoned about 50 Gaster Blaster, and Izuku fire all of the Gaster Blaster at each robot, and he got 5 seconds. And everyone's jaw was dropped. And Pira said, well, I'm not expecting that. I know my brother was strong, but this is whole new level. And I forgot. I will give Melissa a tech quirk, so he can tracing quirk. So when he touch a thing, he can see how the problem. He can somewhat send the problem, like Shiro using trace on attack or a machine to see what the problem is. And I will add it right here. Sorry for not to the fighting stuff, but do you guys see how long it is? I will upload another one after this.